You're watching German History. Up next, World War I. A German Perspective.
Today we're here with critically acclaimed author Eric Remarque.
Hello, everyone.
Why don't you tell us where you found your inspiration to write this tragic novel recounting the First World War?
Well, you see, I was drafted into the war when I was 18. Much like Paul, I was wounded in battle.
I started in an infantry of 150 men, boys in clothes really. In our first battle, we lost all but 8 of us. My classmates and friends, even though we didn't die that day. We suffered worse than death. Going into the war, we were normal people, but as soldiers, we were more like animals. After the first battle, more boys came to take place of the dead. Our corporal was a mailman by profession, but terrifying leader to us. My classmates and I did as we were told, and suffered through while completing our tasks. We were sent to no man's land to put barbed wire on the Western Front. By nightfall, the entire area was bombarded, and we feared for our lives. I trusted my instincts while my comrades were being eaten alive by giant rats. Even the 17-day leave I was granted did nothing to help me. Our sense of patriotism was dead, along with many soldiers. When I was sent back to the lines, a friend and I were injured. Just to go to the hospital together, we had to bribe an officer. There is no love in war. One by one, my friends were killed at the lines while I recovered. I was the last one left, carrying the burden of my fallen friends. Then I was gassed. Even with the whispers of peace coming, I knew I couldn't go back to the normal world. I was killed on a day with barely any fighting, but I'm glad I didn't have to live like an animal anymore. I look over my journal and see that war turns people, good people, into animals. I know nothing but war. I wrote, I am young, I am 20 years old, yet I know nothing of life but despair, death, fear, and fascist superficiality, cast over an abyss of sorrow. I see how peoples are set against one another, and in silence, unknowingly, foolishly, obediently, innocently slay one another. This war has taken me and turned me into a tool. At the disposal of my comrades, I'm expendable to them. I have also found that I'm nothing without my friends. In my opinion, their company is more important to me than life. I wrote, there are more to me than life. These voices, they are more than motherliness and more than fear. They are the strongest, most comforting thing there is anywhere. They are the voices of my comrade. These voices I carry with me. I carried them to my grave.